Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. In this video, we're going to take a look at a piece of art that is creating some chatter in alt media, and I would hope that that chatter extends into the mainstream a little bit, because it's my thought that it is through art and music and even tarot readings that are being done by patriots that are awake and aware that are going to actually help to nudge the collective consciousness towards being more awake. And that's my intent to be part of that process. And that's why I do what I do with my channel. But let's take a look at what I'm talking about. It's a fascinating piece of art that was given by artist Chad Vivas to President Donald Trump. And the art is now on display at the Trump National Golf Club in LA. Now, this art has a lot of symbolism going on in it. I'm not going to claim that I've found all of it, that I've decoded it completely. But let's take a look at this art and then some of the elements that have been seen by myself as well as others. And I'm going to share a little digging I did about it. Now, I warned you that when I take you to this image, it's not quite the full image because to be in compliance with copyright laws, I can't ever screenshot an entire piece of art or photograph, but I can do most of it. So let's take a look at what I have to share with you. And then I will have a link to both a tweet that talks about this art and then also to a very fascinating, I thought, video where Chad Vivas is given credit through his art in helping to stop some of the global plans and initiatives. So again, in quiet ways, the arts and the esoteric do have a role to play in this war and the stirring and awakening of the collective consciousness. That's my thought, and I'm sticking with it. Again, you get the Laura's View as well as the Tarot 2 here. Let's go to that share screen where we're going to take a look at most of that piece of art. Okay, so here it is. Now it is entitled Trump Card. And you'll notice in the background, I did not get the entire thing, but there is the 17th letter of the alphabet. There is, in addition to the eagle and the flag, which you'll notice does not have any gold fringe on it. There's also Eric and Donald Trump. And over that, there's other images in here that I thought were fascinating. They include the White House. It looks like over here you're going to be able to see a famous picture of JFK looking upward holding a cigarette. There's also a nod to a famous picture, 1776 picture with patriots marching with a fife. And one of the things I noticed too was the apparent Cancer sign. Now, in astrology, the birth dates that are relevant for Cancer are June 21st to July 22nd. So I went to good old Grok and I asked him if what President Trump's sign was, and it is Gemini, not Cancer. So it seems to me, and then I asked about all his near relatives. Nobody in the family has a Cancer astrology sign. So it may indeed be that these dates that are being hinted at here from June 22nd to June 21st to July 22nd, if that is the meaning behind the crab, which that's something I haven't seen anybody but myself speculate on. They may have, I just haven't run across it. So there may be a nod there to some significance of those dates. And then you'll notice there is a storm. Now, I am not allowed because I'm going to stop the share there, but you are welcome to stop the video and look at elements or look up the art in full and see what you see. I just wanted to share a little anecdotal story. If you notice, I am not using the word PROOF because one of the videos that I was forced to remove and take down used that word in conjunction with the 17th letter, and I used 17 and I was forced to remove it. So you're going to hear if I talk about things, it's going to be more in using the word confirmation rather than PROOF. But I think so that this video can stay up across all of the sites and platforms that I try to put it up on, my content on, I'm going to just ask a question that involves not using that word. So here's what I wanted to do. This picture is being prominently displayed. I believe that Team Trump and President Trump are very careful. Any decor items that are displayed and chosen. For example, if there had been a symbol that has to do with uh, the Third Reich, I don't think that would be up there. So I think there was a very conscious decode done of those elements in that picture before it was allowed to hang in public. And I want to ask the universe about that, plus get some additional insights and information. Okay, so we have a piece of art called Trump Card that is hanging on display, which gives it, a little bit of thumbs up approval, one would think, from Team Trump. And elements in that included the White House, a storm, the 17th letter of the alphabet, the American flag with no gold fringe, a crab that may be a hint at the dates involved with the Cancer sign in astrology. And then some other famous art was being referenced to with the 1776 picture and JFK looking up. And I'm not familiar enough with astronomy to know if there was a very deliberate attempt to use portion of the celestial skies where there's stars in that. So if any of you folks are good with astronomy and you know that there's a specific area of the skies that's being referenced with that, please put that in the comments. It'd be interesting to find out. But let's just ask the question. So this artwork that is hanging up and creating some chatter on alt media. I just want to make sure that confirm. Can we confirm that the Trump team is endorsing all elements of this photo after a careful review, plus additional insights and information the universe might want us to know? I'm going to switch the camera. You can watch my work of cards, and we'll find the answer to this question together. So again, while I do a little more shuffling in camera view, so you know it's totally random or at least universe-led, we're just asking, is it safe to assume that the Trump team thoroughly vetted all elements of this art that's hanging in the Trump National Golf Club entitled Trump Card, plus additional insights and inspiration the universe might want to share about this particular topic? Okay, our first card is the Knight of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups. We have another eight with the Eight of Wands, the Magician, and the Five of Cups. So far, I am going to get more cards, and we'll see what we get as far as information from the universe about this artwork, and is the display a confirmation, as I hope it is, to the vetting and the elements of it having relevance and kind of an endorsement by Trump team. Okay, the Knight of Wands is showing up for our topic here. And so the Knight of Wands talks about a very high energy and someone with a lot of drive. That's also mirrored by the fact that we have two eights, multiple eights in this already in this read. And that tends to signify some determination and a lot of drive, a lot of focused energy. So yeah, in the art that Chad Vavas creates, it is designed to help take our world from dark to light. He is an art warrior. I'm a tarot warrior. We do what we can. And the Queen of Wands gives us a little more clarity about the Knight. While the Knight by itself can kind of sometimes be a little impetuous and impulsive, with the clarity here from the Queen of Wands, which talks about accomplishment and mastery, and very, very um, clear talking, no double speak, no anything like that. Just yes. Even though he's got a lot of energy, he's mastered it. He is very intuitive and has mastery of the art forms he uses. So good for you. It's a beautiful reading indicating an endorsement of the artist, and his intent is signified here. Now, right now, it's in the current, and I don't know where this gentleman is right now as far as in his life, geographically, what have you. It does look like right now it's saying that he is, because apparently the cards right now are choosing to talk more about the artist, which does kind of say that that emphasis I had where there was actually someone that gave this artist some credit for stopping some of the global plans that happened in 2020. Um, I think there's relevance to that because the cards are speaking to him or of him. And the right now it looks like he's this is talking about taking a little time apart. I don't know, maybe he's dabbling with a new medium, maybe he just needed a break. Maybe he's involved with something and set his art to the side for now, or maybe he's so involved with art that he has set some public appearances to the side. As I said, I don't claim to know anything personal about this gentleman, but this is what the cards seem to be indicating. Now let's look at the near future, okay? Because we were asking for some questions, additional insights and information. Now, first of all, even maybe it's good that this artist is going to be taking a little time apart, or is hyper focused on his art and is not appearing in public right now. It could be one or the other, because he's going to be deeply involved with a lot of the events coming out that are going to be happening. He's going to be a very, very busy person. It's beautiful. He's got the energy and the ability to manifest the outcomes he wants. So this gentleman, when he decides on a path, he's pretty much relentless and able to make it manifest, which is really, I mean, he's just got a little earlier and deeper handle on an ability that almost every regular human has, but we don't always explore it and pursue it and then practice it. Okay. Now, it looks like also in the near future, there is an element here with the Five of Cups of some disappointment that's going to come. I don't know, maybe someone's going to deface some of his art, something like that, or it's going to be copied without his permission. But that does look like that's happening in the future too. Let's get a few more cards because we wanted to know, was the Trump team on this? I'm getting I'm not getting anything that's telling me no, because we have the energy manifesting. They chose to let this appear. Let's see what else the universe wants us to know. Yeah, the 17 team is aware. Here's our. Okay, let me announce cards in case you're driving and not watching the video, just listening to me. We got the Knight of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles showing up. And then we have the Seven of Swords. And finally, we have the Three of Swords that lands kind of right on top of the heartache here. So let's talk about this. First of all, Trump team did very deliberately look at all elements of this painting before choosing to display it. So we do have our yes on that. And again, and that Trump team included the 17 element, the white hat element, that is part of bringing our world from dark to light. Now, here in the near future, again, like I said, I think I'm seeing for the artist, back to the artist, that he, again, he's going to have some pirated material going on that's going to really not make him happy, but it won't be as successful as he hopes. I mean, there's enough people out there that are going to be turning in the pirates and what have you that it's not going to be as successful as they hope, but it is going to cause an element of concern and distress and lack of getting paid for his endeavors, that he has a right as a creative person to expect. So that's what I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing so much danger as the fact that his art is going, besides the notice it's getting, that's going to also kind of cue in the those that will try to profit without paying for their efforts. We see that on YouTube with people that pirate material. It happens. We know it does. And unfortunately, it does look like it's going to be something that's going to cause a little distress and problem. But back to the topic at hand. Team Trump did vet this. We can, the elements of it, including that 17th letter and the storm and Durham, and the gold flag, and everything else that's been vetted. And as they might say, I'm President Trump and I approve this message. Let's recap. There is a piece of art that is hanging in the Trump National Golf Club in Los Angeles that's causing some chatter in the alt media community. And it is because there's so much symbolism involved with this piece of art that was created by Chad Vivas and presented to President Trump. And we looked at some of the elements of that art, and then our question to the universe was, is it safe to assume that the Trump team vetted all elements of this art before choosing to display it? Because the symbology was amazing. There is the American flag with no gold trim. There's the White House. There's a storm. There's the 17th, very prominent letter of the alphabet up in the upper right-hand corner. There is lots of symbolism going on there. And we got a yes, a hard yes. Before that, there was cards weren't indicating that we were off track at all. So you don't always get a yes with an ace, although when we do, it's a hard yes. Okay. Interesting to see that the cards, we were just asking about that, about the Trump team, and then additional insights and information. And the cards seem to be choosing to talk about the artist. Now, I thought that was significant. In my video description box, you're going to find a link to a video that about 11 minutes in, they start giving this particular artist credit for having a big impact in not the lack of success that the pandemic enjoyed and the plans around it when we were told things would never go back to normal, etc. So I think there might be some relevance to that because, again, the cards really chose to hone in on the artist himself. And he's got amazing abilities and he can manifest the success and outcomes with his art that he chooses. Right now, it did look like this card for the current was indicating a little time apart. Like I said, I don't know if this means what it is he's so focused on his art right now that he's not out in public, or he's putting his art off on the back burner while he pursues some other interests or works with other mediums, or, I don't tend to know that, but it did say right now he's either he's doing one or the other. He has got a little hyper focus going on, so there's more going on, whether it's the work or public life. And it did look like his work is going to be pirated, and that's going to cause some issues, but not huge ones. But the man is definitely one to watch, and the art was very thoughtfully added to the decor of the Trump National Golf Club. There's no accident that it's hanging there. By the way, if anybody wants to get a little notice to the Trump National Golf Club, that picture is slightly off kilter. OCD alert. Somebody tell them to take a level to it and straighten it up. It's oh so slightly out of kilter. And I don't think that was deliberate. Maybe the palm fronds bumped it or something. So that's it for this video. I thank you so much for your time and your attention and for watching the content I create. I appreciate each and every one of you. And on this, the 69th birthday of Laura's View, and only the third year of Laura's View and Tarot too, I thank you so much. In other words, it's my birthday, and I enjoyed spending it making some content for you to watch. Until next time, if you're willing to receive it, I send you love, light, and I wish for you everything bright. Bye.